Good morning. Welcome back to Open Hand Farm. We are on the road today. We are going to Warrensburge, Missouri for a Mid-Missouri Homestead Expo. Expo. And hopefully we're going to learn some things about bees and about our garden soil and stuff like that. We're also going to see our friends Joyce and Jean Morris from Morris Patch of Heaven. She's doing a class on fermenting, and I'm excited for that. So come along with us and see what we're going to learn, and maybe you can learn something from it too. We've got some wonderful booths going on here that has all kinds of creative things made. We've got a lot of herbs and honeys. They're beautiful. Look at this bread. It's gorgeous.
There's a plain sourdough and a jalapeno cheddar.
I'll go plain. Well, I'll just grab that one. Thank you.
Would y'all like to try some sourdough bread?
Got some samples. These wooden things are gorgeous.
You actually live just outside of Neosho.
Gorgeous.
Most all my wood comes from that immediate.
Moving them, they're walking and forward and scratching and stuff. So they'll make them for a lot fertilizing as well too. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Very nice design. Thank you.
Now it's time to look at the classes we got to see. The first one was Beekeeping with Dustin Cooper. He did a great job of just kind of touching on beginning elements as beekeepers. Mark and I are interested but know nothing. So some of the important things we learned were it's okay if you lose bees. Apparently, it's a common thing. Your hives can grow and shrink from year to year. So that gave me a more relaxed feeling. He just had some really good, helpful tips, as well as where and how to best purchase your bees to start out with. The next class was Getting Started with Farmers Markets by Anne Trokey. And I really don't have a plan to go ahead and get started out with farmers markets, but it sounded like an interesting course. It was probably the class I learned the most from, because I never think what the farmers at the market have to abide by and follow all the rules in order to be there. I learned that I cannot sell eggs at a farmer's market unless I have a special license that costs $5 a year. Now, this is information for selling at a Missouri market. If you are not in Missouri, you will need to look up all your own laws there or talk to somebody at a farmer's market and see what it is that they have the most trouble with, and maybe you want to not sell that item. As far as food goes, we sell under the Missouri Cottage Food Law, and you can sell baked goods like breads and cookies and items like that. You can also sell homemade jams and jellies, but you cannot sell any other home canned goods. You can sell refrigerator pickle items that have like a pickling syrup on them, and you just put them in the fridge. And you can sell crafts And of course, you can sell produce, but the produce needs to not be washed. That was interesting. There's reasons for that. Once you wash them and introduce water to them, the bacteria can start growing. So in order to sell at a farmer's market in Missouri, you do not wash your produce. Some of the best information that I got from Anne was that if you are going to sell at a farmer's market, make sure you have a variety of items, because it will draw more people in and you will have more sales. But also, when you don't have the fresh produce, you can still sell the other items, and your buyers learn to depend that you're going to be there, and they will come back and buy from you each time. That is really good information. Now, for the funnest class, I would say it was the fermenting class with Morris Patch of Heaven. My friend Joyce and her husband Gene and their sweet daughter Avonlea were teaching this course, and I definitely will encourage anyone that is at a Homestead conference to go to her class. You'll learn so much about fermenting. I have had some people ask me if I would do a fermenting class, and so I was actually there to think about whether or not I felt like I would be good at doing that. And she was so encouraging and gave me some tips to do it. And I think that I can. So if you're new to fermenting, go to her channel, Morris Patch of Heaven, and she's got some really good recipes. I have some on mine as well. So check them out and get fermenting. Now, for the most surprising class, I went to a small farms outreach with Susan Juster, and I had read how she talks with you about your gardens and how to get your small farms up and running and things like that. So I wasn't exactly sure what to expect, but I knew it would be something about my farm. Well, she started showing slides, and it looks like this is composting. Well, it is. It was all about composting animal mortalities. Not what I expected. I was extremely surprised, and Mark has really gotten a good kick out of it because he tells people, I know how to get rid of bodies if they need me to. But it was very interesting. And I also planned on going to the cheese making demo, but that was canceled for the day, so that made me sad. Well, we're home from Warrensburge, and it was a fun day. It was nice meeting new people and seeing old friends and learning so much. I'm glad you came along for this short video. I hope something intrigued you so that you go forth and find out more information about something that you might be interested in. Until next time, blessings on you and yours.